Alright guys, this might be the craziest thing I ever done with the car yet.
Okay, the moment of truth. You see all the coolant residue around it? I can hear some tapping noise. Speed warning? What the heck? Look at that.
For those new to the series, this BMW G31 used to serve the law. Lights, sirens, antennas, surveillance wiring, you name it. I bought it as the cheapest BMW G31 in the world. Heck, for that price you can't even find a parts car of the same model. And let's just say, now I know why it was so cheap. The goal? Strip it clean and build something better than factory. No shortcuts, no half fixes. My name is Julian and this is Project XCAP G31. Welcome back to the madness. Today we should see the end of this police wiring nightmare.
So we'll continue our journey back in the front. I sprayed the car with vinegar yesterday and looks like most of the mold is gone now. And outside I won't wear this stupid aspirator so I can breathe normally. So last thing we did yesterday was to remove this seat. What I want to do now is to lift this carpet up, but we need to remove that speaker first. And this is that Torx? Yeah, it's Torx. What size? We have a woofer there. Okay, that's way too filthy. I'll vacuum it first real quick. Perfect alignment. The screw head is filled with human slime and donut icing sugar, so it's really hard to get to the thing. I can see a cigarette butt in here, I guess. Before we put these screws on, we'll wash them. I'll wash the whole carpet. I'm not sure if I'll replace this bit. It's underneath the seat. Nobody will see it. Maybe there is a nest somewhere there. Who knows, man? Wow. What is this, man? Look at that. That's an alien baby here. It's an egg or something. Okay, it's soft. What are you? I think it's a sweet or something. Oh my god. Nice finding. Is that human nail? Oh god. Yeah, that's a human nail, man. Anyway, I digress. There's so many projects within this project. I completely started removing all the police wiring. I started with just figuring out why the tow hinge doesn't work. There is a lot of work, man, but I love it. To make it look like brand new again, it will be a challenge, but a good challenge. So all these wires can go out now. Just resting here on the ground, away from the carpet. Oh, be gone now. Okay, so I can lift the carpet now. That's for the seat, that's police stuff. That was screwing some of the police stuff. There are so many different types of screws and whatnot. It will be funny to put it back together. Okay, let's see if I will see a mouse or something here. Nope, no mice. I don't even see mouse poop. Okay, so the USB port stuck on this. Where's my small screwdriver? Where are you? Come on. Yeah, yeah. You can come out now. Also this thing. That doesn't look like OEM BMW. That's another speaker. That should be for the radio. Mayday, mayday. I'm in need of aerial backup or something. Although I never seen a chase or something with involving helicopters, but hey, there is first time for everything. Is that? Oh, could that be part of the alarm speaker? Loudspeaker. Actually, that could be part of the alarm system, because I can see it. It's tangled inside this loom, and that looks like factory to me. Okay, I'll leave this for now and dig out the rest of the wires. This one is going in there, hiding somewhere in the dash. this doesn't seem factory, and that could be this loom here. Central console must go out now. That's next. We have a lot of snipped wires. That's definitely factory, and I need to figure out where is the other end of this, and also why we have two antennas. You see? How do we remove that? Central consoles in these BMWs are always a nightmare to remove. I'll start removing screws one by one and we'll hope for the best. Of course that's broken on every car, man. I see 10 mil down there. Okay, that was easy. Nice. Some more screws. No, I need to remove the shifter assembly, man. I'm not sure how confident I'm with this. Oh my god, beautiful. Also, I'll upgrade this because this is the most basic looking knob. It only has left, right. It doesn't have the touch functionality, so I'll definitely upgrade this one. Does this have a mechanical? You know what? I forgot, but I need to disconnect the battery. These are not factory screws. So did they lose all them screws? I don't get it. BMW uses only Torx for pretty much everything, man. But in this case we have Phillips. Imagine if at BMW factory they were short in screws and they just said, let's go to the hardware store and buy any screws. Nobody will see that anyway, so... Oh, good. Oh, that's so simple, man. Look at that. Just one plug. Thanks, BMW. Wow. No linkages, no nothing. That's electronics, mate, for ya. So yellow plug, this means that something to do with the crash safety system. I'm removing the central console because I see snipped wires and I want to investigate what these wires are for. The only good thing about this BMW is that it's never been into an accident. Why am I not using my dagger? What do I do with my life, man? Easy, way quicker. Okay, can we start moving now? Oh man, feels like there are so many more screws. A sensible person would Google or watch YouTube videos of someone have already done that, but not me. No sir, I prefer to learn things myself and break so many things along the way. Come out, wherever you are. More screws somewhere, man. Okay, I went for number 2 and in there I saw that there should be 2 more screws. You can see clearly. So these are the 2 screws I removed. I removed this one as well and there should be 2 more behind it. So it means somehow this must go and the screws are down there. Let's go. This whole thing must be able just to pop out, I suppose. Yep, easy, man. Look at that. You see? Why we always overcomplicate shit? Here you go. We have movement. Let's see if I can pull it out. Try me some more again. Here you go. Torque screw. Okay. Oh my god. This gave me so much access. What? Oh my god. Is that factory? Anyway, I'll remove the console completely. So it will be easier for me to... Actually, I need to remove it because it looks like shit. One top here. One here. Here you go. One more spring. Where all these springs are coming from, man? I guess we'll figure out eventually. Yeah. Nice. Is that eaten by mice? Most likely. Sweet. Maybe the console will go on now. Oh yes. Come to Papa. You know what? I was disappointed at YouTube because I couldn't find a video how to remove the whole complete thing. People are showing how to complete just this trim in the middle, but I mean, WTF, man, you just pull it out. So now you know how to remove that console. You are welcome. Nice. The screw is dangling there. Dingling ding. Oh, I saw a battery. What? Haha! Motorola. That's 100% from a radio. Nice. So, is that a mint? Looks like mint. Let's see. Okay, so this is coming from the factory loom. Why would the guys cut this? Ooh, 2 pens. 1, 2. These are police pens. Hopefully this is not factory, man, because I don't see the other end of this. You know what, I'll open all the doors to have fresh air inside the car. And more light, actually. We have another snipped wire in here. Another USB. It says speaker here. So with all that removed, we can pull these wires out, man, and remove them from the boot. Here you go. Nice. There's something so satisfying about this, man. Removing all this unnecessary shite. Maybe I'm broken or something, but I really like that, man. And maybe you like it as well, because you're watching the video, so we're on the same boat, my friend. Look at all this loot. Some 3.5mm jack extensions and whatnot. I know all this looks like mess, but once we start tying it all up, it won't be a mess. So bear with me. Okay, now we need some boot action. So all these wires are fed through... Oh shit, this is not working now. Oh no, I need to lower the seat, so I need my battery to be plugged on. To be honest, from this interior there isn't much I can save, because it's so very damaged. Okay, nice. Nice. We don't need you anymore. Let's see. I need to remove more things, because I cannot feed these wires through there. Alright, so this must go and that must go. Hello, it's me. So I need to remove this. Maybe I don't need to remove this. I'll remove it. Hopefully it has some sort of locating pin or something. Nope, we'll have to adjust it later. What size is that? Oop, that's the correct size, but I need more leverage. And leverage comes. Let's not break the window, shall we? Oh, and there was one more behind there. You know, if I'm gonna install Wi-Fi antennas like this, I wouldn't put them on the window where everyone can see them, you know. I'll put them behind the trim or something. But I guess here the most important thing is practicality. Oh no, that's too long, man. Nice. By the way, I'll tint all the rear windows though, so... Did I mention that I'll completely modify this car after I get it back to stock, after I have clean canvas? If I haven't, now I am. So yeah, stay tuned. Alrighty, what do we have here? Okay, that's the factory loom, and maybe now we'll be able to pull this out. Alright, let's see. Oh, this out. Maybe it would be better if I remove the other end. Oh, maybe not. Alright, let's try to fit these wires through. Of course they must go behind the seat belt, because otherwise it would be too easy. I can pull out some individual wires, or maybe not. Why it must go underneath all that, man? That's making it 10 times more complicated. Maybe that's on factory as well, this whole thing. We'll get into that, mate. Bruh, why I just don't snip the wires here and just get rid of the whole shit? And the answer is, for some weird reason, I don't like doing half-hearted stuff like that. Keep on rolling, baby. Alright. You know what? You can pop out now. Thank you. You know what? Let's make our life easier. We have enough zip ties and electrical tape. That's well in there, man. What is this tape? I need to know. That's the strongest tape there is, man. Oh my god. Yeah, I think I need to unravel all this mess.
I'll be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna...
Alright, so all the wires that were in there somewhere, I got them out of here, and this is where we are now. You see? Still plenty of wires, but I have to say, I haven't snipped a single wire. So everything that was already snipped I haven't touched, always, obviously it was already snipped, but all the rest I haven't touched. So I am preserving it as police as possible, if I can say it like that. So yeah, now we keep on grinding. There are so many plugs, so many nice things. This thin wire, for example, where is this going to? Are you not curious? Here you go, it's going to here. I think the next logical thing would be most likely to remove the headliner, which is nearly removed already. You see? No, let's clean this first. As I said, it's quite hard to determine what's factory and what's not. This loom, for example, not sure if that's factory, man. Uh-oh, I don't like seeing random plugs like that, man. That's a big mess, bro. What are you? Okay, so we know that's original. It has BMW logo on it. Itsy bitsy wires. Let me cast a light. BMW. Could that be the module for the tow bar? What are you? Made in UK? Most likely not. Now we are getting into deep territories, man. Random plug. Okay, let's see what that is. I'm so curious. 807. Okay, this is factory. This is not. I still don't know what that is. Let's remove this first and continue removing all these unnecessary wires. Honestly, I'm starting to think that this is not factory as well. Yeah, man, that's definitely not factory. There's some of the police stuff in here. You see? Even that loom as well. That's not factory as well. Here you go. So I need to remove that loom all the way to the front as well. Leave my loom alone, please. Oops. Oh, that's factory. So I'm a bit concerned now. Maybe that's part of the factory loom. Where are you going to, mate? Is that original BMW plug? I don't see BMW on it. It could be, who knows? Let's continue on digging here. Just random wires going nowhere. Because why not? That's piggybacked from this module here. Maybe that's a specific alarm system for UK vehicles. It's so puzzling, man. Okay, I will leave it as is for the moment. But I have to say, I don't like this. I don't like how this is entangled. That's a nightmare for another day, I'll say. You know what? This will be a lot of work, man, so I'll put a time warp on. And if I find something interesting, I'll let you know.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be f***ing sour, take a cold shower. Scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder. And f*** all the doubters, they're just young doubters.
So I was committed of not snipping any wires off, but I don't have the tool to unpin this. And this is for the LEDs, for the police lights. And what I saw inside is that all the LED lines are connected, so they'll be all in sync. So there should be wires going to the roof, going down this side, and it will be absolute nightmare to undo them all without snipping them off. And actually they are crimped into connectors, so some of the connectors must go, and this is the first victim. You can also see this grommet here. I'll see if I have one that it's intact. If not, I'll just plug the hole in there and fill it up with silicone. That was the end of my commitment for not snipping any wires. Here you go. Nope, I don't have one of these, so degrease it real quick. And let's see if this is not completely cured. Oh shit. No way. Come on, it's just a tiny drop. Let's see. Oh yeah, there is some soft silicone in there, man. Here you go. That should be weather sealed now. Right, let's keep on undoing this. Okay, so after 2 hours, this is what I got.
I know, it looks grim, but most of these wires are going to the roof of the car, to this antenna shite on top. So, to make my life a bit easier, next thing I'll do is I'll remove the headliner and I'll disconnect everything that goes to the roof, because you see there's so many wires going this way, over there through the pillar as well, and we'll see how it looks underneath. Yep, our favorite Torx. I knew that this is going to be a big project, but this wiring is an absolute nightmare. What are you? Okay, that can stay. Or maybe not. Maybe it doesn't want to stay. Oh my god. In this Estate 5 series, it should be quite easy to remove the headliner through the tailgate, but we'll see. This will look so good in black suede. Okay, I need to find the proper long-lasting black paint to paint all this, because the whole roof liner will be black. Tiny screwdriver, or maybe pick tool. What? Where are the screws for this, man? What is this? How do you remove that? How on earth do I remove that? Bruh, this one is removed. I don't see screws in there. Okay, so I think they had these brackets that are going from top and somehow is locking this into place. Or maybe I need a flathead screwdriver. Okay, I think I know what's the deal with that. So, something like this should do. Let's see. No way. That's not long enough, bro. You. Maybe 2 screwdrivers, man. Yay! 2 screwdrivers did the trick. Ugh. So, this is how it works. That's quite clever, man. So basically, you see how this latch opens? And I've put the other one on the other side and yeah, just removed it. That's nice, actually. That's simple once you know how to do it. Ooh, wire. Can you believe that? Wires, man. There should be some wires going to the interior lights, but other than that, there shouldn't be many wires from the factory in there. Let's see if the front handle is the same like the rear one. Yeah, easy, man. Why do we have one on the driver's side? That's a bit weird, no? Because you normally would hold for the steering wheel. Alright, sun visors. Or you just pull, yeah, you pull on that. Remove that. Yeah, looks like everything is clip based. That was easier than the handle, so you squeeze on these two, it's opening up. Okay, so one is out. They should just pop out, I hope. Or maybe not. Okay, so I didn't figure it out, but you can see someone have already tried to remove that. You see, this is what you need to remove. 2 Torx screws there, and now, well, oh, surprise, some more weird ass wires. How do you remove all that? Okay, so you press on the top, tape, and this tab here. Oh, I always hate these clips, man. Whew. Right. It will be really fun to put the car back together after I remove all the police stuff. Really fun, man. And I'm not even being sarcastic. It should be fun. Right, so now let's remove this side piece. Nice. Bro, I think... No. Next thing is the side pillars. You have this clip here. There should be a airbag behind it. Battery is disconnected, so hopefully it's not gonna explode in my face. Can we do the other one from here? Yeah, this must be painted black as well, so you know. Oh, yeah. Whoa!
What happened? We forgot that we have this here dome light. Ugh. And this light here is a... Oh, okay, I see. Some more wires need to come off, man. How do you come off? This is how you're gonna come off. And this, that's a microphone here. Nah, why it must go underneath here, man? Why they just didn't fit the line through the side? Okay, I can see a plug here. The sun is blinding me. Bro, this was the biggest cut to remove. So somehow you need to squeeze it on both sides to unplug it from the mirror. I mean, how? Obviously you remove the mirror, but why going through all this hassle? Alright, we can pull finally the liner out. Yippee! Dang, son. Here you go. This is snipped off. Some wires going down this way. Some more wires here. That's internal. We have this for resonating, I suppose. Oh, okay. So this is one of my holes I need to plug up, and the hole from the big satellite dish on top is a small one. I can see it from here. It's no bigger than the rest of the holes. The hole for this thing is same size like this one. Good. Smaller hole to fill. Let's remove all that crap. Back to POV. So let's move our way front to back. Alright, so in here we don't need these two, that's not factory. It's sketchy, it's plugged, it's, oh my god, it's zip tied together with the side airbag, man. Right, that's interior light. Honestly, I was expecting way more wires than this. I need to heat this up and remove that. Okay, so let's move this one by one. Second guy. Ooh, I want to do them too, so it will be easier. Yeah, and the last one on this side. Yes. Ah, this is the... Oh yes, man. This is that big shitty loom. Let's remove it. I'm so excited. This crap. Not zip tied to something from the factory. No thanks. Let's not just pull on it and rip some stuff off. Ah, I need to remove that as well. Ah, it's such a nice feeling removing all this shit. What size is this thing, man? Hopefully I'll be able to unplug it from top. Where is this thing staying there? Is it just... I think I need to unscrew it from the top. This microphone thing. Because I'll be retrofitting reverse camera, because the car doesn't have, having the roof liner out will help me a lot, because I can fit the wires to the roof on the side and to the head unit, so it will be way easier. You see? Okay, that's all factory here. Maybe it's not factory because what is this, man? 300 volt combination cable worldwide. That's not factory. I think it's not factory. Why would you need such a big cable and run through the roof, man, if not for some radio stuff? Zip tie heaven. Aha, here you go. This was going to nothing. Let's see, what else can we remove? Nice. Okay, let's undo this. For this, we're gonna use the bad boy. I feel like I see the end of this wiring nightmare, man. Slowly but steady. Okay, let's remove this one as well. How do we do that? Okay, I think Allen key. That was easy. So well, do we just undo that? What's the deal? Okay, I think I know. Flathead, flathead, where are you? Ui! Oh, I can just unscrew that. Boop! Here you go! This thing now. Let's not... Could you be quiet, please? Thank you. So this is glued. How am I supposed to unglue it, man? I suppose I'm risking damaging the paint. I'll go with a long knife and just cut it around. Oh yeah, it's working. But I'm quite afraid that I may get into the paint like that. Ooh, that was sketchy, bro. Oh no. I need to paint that black anyway. Well, you don't want to get through, you stupid knife. Because the blade is due, most likely, that's why. Did I mention that the roof of this car will be black? If I haven't, now I am. Bro, don't tell me that this tape is as big as this whole circle thing. Yeah, I don't want to press on it too much to not bend the roof. That's why we're going ham with the knife. Why? How deep is your love? Maybe I should remove that as well. Oh, take a look at that. We have no fucking GPS antenna, mate. I'll see if maybe I'll be able to find the original one to stick in there around all the wires. But oh man, that's shit. How come luxury car like that has the GPS removed? That's why we don't have it on the infotainment system, because we have no GPS antenna. Or maybe I'll just go with the route of Android head unit. That would be way easier, and it would be actually more advanced than the original system of the car. So we need to measure the pros and cons of everything. I still haven't bent the roof. Let's cut more. We are making progress. That's a lot of glue, bro. I think we need to go deeper. You know, this could be GPS antenna. Yay. Come on. Come off now. There's still some more glue in there. Yeah. Oh shit. What is this? Antenna plus GPS. We prefer this to be the GPS. Maybe I can take the GPS antenna from here, stick it in there, do some mambo jumbo. Okay, maybe this is not meant to be taken apart like this. It looks like on the other side. So we have this here and this.
In this part here, I accidentally recorded time warp instead of a normal video, but anyway, under the wire shroud I found these coaxial connectors and I unscrewed them, and after that I was able to remove that big round thing from the roof.
Oh yes, man. Look at all these wires. Whew. I don't know how, but this still doesn't look any better than before. Right, now I'm kidding, it's way better, man. All these wires. That's 12-volt plug. Wow, that's some cool shit. This can go, this can go, this can go. We need to remove the driver's seat as well, because this is going directly. Oh, maybe we don't have to remove it. What about this? I'm like 99% sure it's this thing, man. 5 core, 6 core. That should be it. Let's see. Okay, let's not break any unnecessary clips. Yeah, behind the carpet. Come on. Go, go, go. Yes. This is it.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain, I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints, money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague, we all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name, all our insecurities are on display.
Okay, I'll completely remove the battery now. Okay, so I drained it enough. Starting it, shutting it off. Now let's charge it. Okay, so after a short break, now I want to figure out where this harness is going to. I see some wires sticking out there, but let's see if this is what this is. Yeah, you can see that this loom is going to the front of the car. Also this loom as well. So I need to remove these two looms altogether. I don't like where this is going to, man. Oh, maybe I can. Oh, yeah, I think I can undo this whole thing. Don't tell me they removed the whole carpet to get to this, man. This is madness. That's a lot of wires, man. Man, I'm just using common sense. I have no idea what goes where. Obviously, if I do a deep dive and start tracing wires, I'll figure it out. But there's no fun in that, man. I'm pretty sure after I remove the main looms, everything will start making sense. What is this connected to? What the actual F? That should all be coming out of the back. You can tell that I'm already pissed about how many wires there is, man. Right, so all this was not connected to anything in front. It was just snipped off, and the other end is going to. So one is this. That's connected to that as well. Twisted pair blue wires going to. Okay, so with all this wiring out of the way, this looks that nothing is shorting out. So I'll supply power to the car now, and I'll see if the tailgate still works, because this is going to the tailgate and I'm a bit concerned that maybe I messed it up. So I have this 4 volts thingy bob. Let's see, that's a lithium ion battery, so we'll supply voltage to the car. I can see light there. Yeah, okay, so this is working. What about this? Yeah, that works. Yeah. Okay, we have few more wires. Still needs removing. This one that it's hanging from the roof, it's going down the tailgate. I'll remove that, investigate what's going on. There is this loom in front. This loom here. That's going in there. Underneath the dash and up. So I think it's going to the engine bay or maybe behind somewhere for the front lights. But let's keep digging. Let's remove this. Torque screws. I need to remove this somehow. How do you come off, man? I need to take this off anyway because I'll be painting it black. Seriously, what is holding this in there? LED lights. We're gonna need a lot of clips. Hello. You can come out now. Sound deadening thing. Thank you. So that's what the pink wires were for. These wires, mate. Okay. Now it's your turn. How are you coming out, man? Yeah. You see? Easy. For some unapparent reason, you see what I mean now. That's glued. Here. Why? Why it's not just on a clip, you know? Why this is here? Why you cannot just pop this off? BMW stuff. Sometimes everything makes sense in BMW, sometimes nothing makes sense. Anyway, it's off now. So, where's my harness? You may be thinking, Oh my god, this guy is absolute crazy. Why he's doing all that, going through all this trouble, removing all this just for a bunch of wires? I don't like leaving unfinished stuff, you know. One thing. The other thing is I need to paint that anyway, so it's a good thing to have this removed, so I'll be able to fit the wires for reverse camera. Is that the thing? Oh yeah. Snip. They made this look factory, to be honest. Snip. You can come out now. Right, so I can pop this back in now, this black bit. So I need to buy new clips like these. For the time being, I'll reuse whatever I can. They're really easy to replace. I'm pretty sure I have some somewhere. Yep, I have some. All I need for the time being is 4 corners. And when we start putting the car back together, I'll put 4 more. I have the light and the switch, the boot switch. How does this smell? Doesn't smell good. One thing that doesn't smell in this car. Hello! Right, this thing. Okay, it's going in inside the engine bay. Need to figure out which one is in there somewhere. So, I saw the wires coming down this way. Oh, that's convenient. Should be this thing, top one. Yeah. Nice. Oh no, on the other side we have this connector. Okay, it's time for Snippy Snippy. This goes underneath the front bumper. Most likely it leads to this shebang. Behind the tank. Can I pull it down from here? Let's see. Okay, so that's more wires. Let's see. Oh, easy. How about you? Easy. Do you see this module here? This has the clip-on things. So you have the things that are actuating here. Radiator blinds. Okay, I need to jack the car up to see what's going on underneath. Maybe just remove the whole front bumper. But not now. I need to test drive the car a few times. Where are you going to? I'll jack the front end up.
And here is where I realized that the front bumper must come off. Pretty much the same deal like the rear bumper. You have the 8mm screws along the sides and on the bottom, and also plastic clips on top. After I removed the bumper, I realized that the front crash bar is bent. I continued removing the police wires and all the plastic air ducts behind the bumper. Oh, and I also found this behind the crash bar. Does any of you know what that is? Because I have no clue. Let me know in the comments. Back to turbo mode. I also removed the V-shaped brace, and this is where we are now.
Okay, so now with this thing out of the way, we have access to these bolts. Now let's see if I can pull it out. It's coming out. I don't even need a hammer. This is so lightweight. Is that what's supposed to save me from a fatal accident? You know what? I feel like I can straighten this out. Oops. Okay, so I tried to straighten it up a bit, but it's not gonna work and it cracked here, so I'll order a new part. On a side note, the Bluetooth speaker that was inside the dash works, and I can play you some music now. Here you go, it's working. Free Bluetooth speaker, mate. The rails that are part of the chassis look straight to me. I've ordered a new piece that will go in here, and we'll see if it will just slide in. If not, it means that something is off alignment here, but I don't think so. We will see next week. I will now just mock in place the front bumper. In case of raining, none of the wires will get wet, because once they're unplugged, they're no longer waterproof. So now let's fill that hole in with the police harness, a blob of silicone. Okay, let's smidge it. Here you go. It's weatherproof now. Now we can close the bonnet. A few more wires are off, and now there are a couple of speakers in there and one on the dash. That's easy, but now we need to figure this out. All these fuse boxes and whatnot. I need to figure out what's original, what's not. Maybe that's not original. I don't see saying BMW anywhere on it. So what we gonna do with all this here, mate? Fair, doesn't look original. I'm not even sure if G series should have one of these. I know this is BMW part, but I've checked some pictures on the internet and I couldn't see G series having this. That's an extra ground cable. Maybe there is an auxiliary battery in here. Actually, maybe there should be auxiliary battery in here, man. A small one. Could that be the reason why we have this in here? Why didn't I think of that before? Okay, I'll start cleaning up now. How is this thing mounted in here? Is that glued on? Is that original? I don't think so. Now that feels way better. Still not perfect, but we're not done with the wiring. That was just to keep me away from becoming completely insane. Okay, with this looking a bit more clean now, I'll start digging inside this loom to see what's going on, because honestly I don't really know what all that is for, man. It could be that all this is an extra for an auxiliary battery that left down here. Okay, so I think I figured it out. All this here, you see, it's for an extra battery that was living here, but that was for police stuff and I don't need that, so I'll delete all these things. So that's still police equipment. The only thing I'm not sure about is this, so I'll undo this loom here, see what is spliced where, but I'm quite positive that this is the only thing that must stay. Everything else can go, so I'll remove all that. The reason why I want to delete all that is because I'm afraid if this is dangling in the boot, it may short somewhere on the chassis and fry some stuff up. Okay, so I realized I made a whoopsie. After I removed all these wires for the auxiliary battery over there, I thought that this is added extra for the police equipment and whatnot, but it turns out that many of these models have auxiliary batteries to help with start-stop system and whatnot. This is why all this wiring is going back to the front and hooking up to the either main ECU or the main power distribution. So you either have auxiliary battery here or under the bonnet or both, but on my car there is none in here. So this is the other place for the auxiliary battery. I have this brake booster thingy there and no battery, so the only place for auxiliary battery was in the boot. The car was working fine, but all this wiring
was connected to this junction box and was going down and powering some accessories, and now since I disconnected physically the connection between them two, it means that this power is no longer going to these things. And I'd rather fix that now. I'll put back this all together how it was, and I'll make a battery tray or try to find one from a wrecked car. But for the time being, I'll return it back to what it was. I'll tape everything together and make sure none of these things are touching or shorting anything.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta...
By the way, I was able to find tape that resembles the one that they use from the factory. And fun fact, this is not only to keep the wires tidy, but it's also fireproof tape. So I guess if some wires short out or something, the whole car won't ignite. To be honest, I think I did a pretty decent job of organizing these wires. The next thing I need to do is to cap off these wires that I snipped from the police equipment. The only thing that is preventing this positive to short somewhere in the chassis over there is this tape, which is not very safe in my opinion, so I'll create some sort of bracket until I figure out where I'm gonna find all the plastic things and maybe a tray for auxiliary battery. If not, I'll have to fabricate one myself. But I need to put all this tidy in there and make sure that nothing is touching and shorting to the ground.
I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all wanna ring, yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. You got heart, are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs, are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God they don't let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
Now, I know that this is sketchy, but this was the best thing I can come up with until I find the proper trays. Even if I get an auxiliary battery, I have no way to mount it there because I don't have the plastic trims on which the battery will sit. So until then, I've connected everything how it was. I zip tied most of the things together so they're not gonna be dangling left and right. And I'll wrap this with a towel. I removed the masking tape and I taped it with proper tape here where the positive terminal is, but still I want to be extra sure, and I'll wrap it with a towel to make sure that nothing is gonna touch any metal that it's not meant to be touched. So at least this will give me a peace of mind that this is not gonna touch anything while I'm test driving the car and moving it around. And with all the things zip tied together, the chance for them to short on anything is very minimal. This looks like it could be from here. It's fitting nice and well, and maybe some plastic thing going on top. I don't know, for the time being it will be here. Okay, so this finally feels secure. I bolted this one down, zip tied this loom together with some brackets here, so it's not moving a lot. Zip tied all these connectors together and the fuse boxes, the fuse packs. And now I'm not afraid that something will short out with this towel securing the positive terminal. So now I'll tidy up the boot. I'll put back all the brackets where they should be. I'll clean it nicely. I'll even put the battery, and I need to connect this as well, and we'll move to something else. After I removed all the rubbish, I got a little carried away and I decided to remove that wooden board from the boot as well. With the help of 2 pry bars, I was able to pull it out. It was held in place with a bunch of silicone blobs, and after that I cleaned all the remaining silicone with a caramel wheel and finished it off with alcohol and microfiber cloth. After about half an hour of grinding and scrubbing, this is how it looks like. No any signs of the silicone. The only few spots I won't be able to clean from the silicone are these 3, because the silicone etched into this sound deadening material, but there will be covers covering all this, so it's not a big deal. Now I'll put back all the brackets, put the battery in, hook everything, and we'll go to the next thing. Okay, I'm done with this bit for the moment. This here is all the police wiring I removed from the car, and some of the equipment, but I realized that I haven't even tried to see if the car will start after butchering it like this. But we're gonna do that in the next episode. Were you guys expecting the pile of wires to be that massive? Let me know in the comments. Honestly, I'm just glad that the wiring part is finally done. Not gonna lie, it got a bit scary at times, but we didn't give up. The car is now officially stripped of all police equipment, and from now on, we can finally focus on making the car better than OEM. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see how the build turns out, and like the video if you enjoyed the cleaned up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.